A mother of all bombs exploded in the sky above the town, but the couple inside was unharmed. But the outside of the town became a deserted ruin. The men looked at the boundary that did not move and despaired. They have been trapped inside for several days. If the mother of all bombs is not enough to shake the boundary, then they will starve to death here. At this time, the residents of the town is anxious. All the people rushed into the supermarket, began to rob the necessities of life. For this reason, also fought. The policewoman, in order to stop them, immediately threw out the tear gas. But this, for the out-of-control masses, have no effect. The policewoman face helpless. If it is not for this damned boundary, how could the town happen such a riot? It turns out that a few days ago, a giant boundary fell from the sky. A cow was unfortunately cut in half, not far away from the Mike stunned. He slowly walked up to the house next to him, found that it was also cut in half. He raised his hand to reach forward, and the transparent boundary blocked his way. And there is also a weak electric current on it, which is simply mind-boggling. At this time, the enthusiastic Jody ran over to ask him about his situation. Just as a plane in the sky flew overhead, the next second it hit the boundary and blew up. The residents of the town looked at the head of the exploding ashes beyond the shock, which is outside the town of the fire trucks heard the news to come. Mike saw the situation, panicked. The fire trucks cannot be crashed into it again. He rushed forward to stop the fire truck. The driver got out of the car to find out what was going on, but was bounced out of the boundary. Mike realized that they couldn't hear each other. He had to remind each other with words, rushed to contact the government to blockade the area, and soon a large number of journalists and the army rushed to the place. After some investigation, it was found that the entire town of Chester's Mill was divided by a huge glass enclosure. The town councilman Jim was informed of the news and immediately rushed to the radio station to inform the town residents of the incident. And on the other highway of the town, the three women in the car also heard the briefing within the radio, but they just thought it was a prank. But the next second, an oncoming truck crashed into the boundary. The women screamed loudly and slammed on the brakes. If they had been one step later, they would have had to hold hands with death when Nori suddenly collapsed to the ground and began to convulse, repeating over and over again that the pink stars were falling.
Falling. Pink stars. Falling. Mine.